Hello everyone, my name is Aida Cardenas and you probably have never seen me before, have no idea who I am, and yeah, but I'm here to tell you that I'm probably your classmate, you have seen me at school, or maybe I'm your student. But I'm just here to invite you to come along with me for the next 10 weeks and watch my journey of quitting added sugars, one item per week. The dynamic is quitting added sugars slowly but surely, and quitting and replacing one item per week. There's gonna be some variations on the weeks, but basically that's the main focus of this blog and journey that you guys gonna come along with me. This blog is gonna be very raw. It's just you guys are gonna see my face, you're gonna see a bunch of food, and you're gonna hear my broken English. I apologize for my pronunciations. I apologize for any weird sentence that I make up. But yeah, this is me, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and you have an amazing process with you guys projects too. So yeah, welcome. So, hello, this is week one. I'm identifying the items on my pantry and fridge that have added sugars. Sadly, I discovered that some of the items that I really like meat substitutes, because I have to mention I don't eat meat since 2 years ago and I became mostly vegan. Sometimes, once in a while, every 2 or 3 months, I eat a slice of pizza. I was really bummed about my bread because here it clearly says that it has no high fructose corn syrup, but in reality it has brown sugar and molasses, which is already at sugar, so too bad about it. Then ketchup, we already know. Peanut butter has a bunch of sugar and fat. I have my granolas that I put on my fruit bowls. This has cane syrup, sugar, and molasses, the 3 types of sugar, so it's added sugar definitely. And this ones have like 2 to 3 types of syrups, including the Annie's the Vegan gummies and protein bars and stuff that I kind of have around my car and my backpack just to have. One of the items that I was really impressed about, it was Mandarin orange crispy chicken. I was really sad because this one has like 2 syrups and it has like different chemicals that end in O's. And I can't find it right now, but there were like 2 or 3, and I was really bummed about it because I rely on this ones when sometimes I don't know what to do and I'm kind of tired and I kind of miss the texture of meat. So I will go for the crispy chicken, the chicken patties, the beef strips and stuff like that. But yeah, these are my items that I collected on my pantry. The first one in handed. So this is week one of my sugar blog, and yeah, feel kind of weird recording my food and talking by myself in the kitchen, but week one, here we go. So hello everyone, this is week 2 of our sugar blog project. So yeah, I'm gonna go over the bullet points for week 2. Do I really want to do this? At the beginning, I was really overwhelmed when I went over my selection of items. I was really bummed about the content of added sugar in each of the items, because I really relied on those and I really like the flavor of all of them. So it's gonna be a little bit hard to quit on them, or at least to be more aware of what are the ingredients, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. What keeps me motivated is that I have seen really a lot of positive change on family members that had quit sugar before completely, and yeah, seeing the results really motivates me and makes me wonder what would be the changes in my body and how would I feel without sugar. So it's kind of intriguing, and I guess that's what keeps me motivated. How will I do this? I think I'm gonna be. I'm really used to cooking my own meals and not buying food out there to really be aware of what am I really eating. So I guess I'm gonna keep doing that and take that a little bit more serious. to have more control of what I eat in general. And yeah, try to find ways to replace the items that I'm quitting on to even up the thing, and don't feel that overwhelmed about quitting those kinds of products. Cook. The first item that I'm gonna eliminate is ketchup. I saw it in one of the blogs and I think it's one of the easiest items to quit, because I really can just avoid cooking stuff that have ketchup as a complementary ingredient or like a added flavor. So I'll just try to avoid cooking or buying that kinds of food. And since I'm feeling a little bit more ambitious this week, I'm gonna quit normal peanut butter and try to replace it with another option. I'm gonna look for different option throughout the week. But yeah, that's my goal for week 2, and we'll see how it goes. Hello everyone, it's week 3 of our blood sugar block, and today I'm gonna do the usual. I'm gonna go over the bullet points that we have on our table of content to cover everything. So have I replaced what I eliminated last week with a new food item? I did. I really like peanut butter, so it was a little bit hard on me the first 3 days. So I went to my grocery store and I bought like PB Fit, the peanut butter powder with no added sugars, so it doesn't have added sugar or any kind of sugar, so that's good. And I also replaced some of the other days I replaced the peanut butter with almond butter, the Costco brand, and it just has it. I believe it just has one item, and it's just roasted almonds, so that's pretty good. No sugar. That's covered. The ketchup, I've just been avoiding cooking and eating meals that have as a complementary ingredient the ketchup, so that's good. And I also been like using a lot of sauces and little like different stuff to give flavor to other stuff. And would I give up anything this week? Yes, I'm gonna give up one of my favorite brands of like cookies and granola bars. It's the Belvita ones. They have added sugar, so I'm gonna quit on those for the rest of this challenge and see how it goes. Hello everyone. So today I'm just gonna share you guys that I end up replacing my peanut butter with almond butter. The only ingredient on this one is roasted almonds, so it doesn't have added sugars, which I'm really happy about. And because I put it every day on my oatmeal, I put this and I substitute the sprinkles of brown sugar or coconut sugar with hemp seeds and a really sweet banana, so I get my sweet tooth satisfied. So another thing that I make myself for breakfast is the same thing as before: oatmeal made with water, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and like a little bit of almond milk just to add a little bit of creaminess. In my mind, doesn't really make a difference, but I like to put it in. I buy the unsweetened almond milk, original flavor, so that's what I like. And then I've been missing peanut butter a lot, and I was using almond butter, the one from Costco. I remember I mentioned it in another video, but I found this one that is a peanut butter. So this one, let me see the ingredients. It's just peanut butter, 100% made in the US, Valencia peanuts. Let's see ingredients. Ingredients: dry roasted organic peanuts and sea salt. That's it. No sugar, so it's perfect for this challenge. So this is one of my breakfasts with strawberries. Before I will sprinkle some coconut sugar on top, but not anymore. But yeah. So today is it ends week 4 for me, and I'm just reporting for my sugar block today, as usual. To this week, we don't really need to check in on the items that we have left or anything. Neither does it say that we need to quit another item, but I'm actually quitting chocolates. So yeah, just so you guys know, I'm trying to push myself to quit something every week, but I'm not gonna stress about it. But I'm just willingly do it. So today we're just gonna do a food item analysis. I have to admit I'm doing it on a Larabar because it has less ingredients. It just has 6 ingredients supposedly. I'm kind of trying to replace the bars that I left on week 3 for this one, but it just hasn't been enjoyable. I've been struggling a lot because the flavors of these Larabars are too strong for me. I don't know if you guys have ever tried them before, but it's just very overwhelming for my taste. It's either too sweet or the flavors, like I tried one that it was chocolate chip mint, and I love that combination usually, but this time was too sweet, too strong, the mint flavor, and it was like I was chewing a mint gum with kind of a brownie, which wasn't enjoyable. And this chocolate chip brownie one is too damn sweet. I'm not enjoying it. Sometimes I'm just eating it because I'm really hungry and I have nothing else to eat. Is here, they do have added sugar, but not as much as other products, so that's why I kind of lean towards them, and because they're vegan, so it's just easy to eat something that is labeled vegan because you're not thinking or like questioning or doing a research separately online to see if you're able to eat that. But it's just sometimes it's not as good as you think. So this ingredient contains dates, semi-sweet chocolate chip, sugar, cocoa butter, unsweetened chocolate, vanilla extract, almond, walnuts, cocoa powder, sea salt. That's it. That's all the ingredients. I can see that why it's so sweet because it has a lot of dates and semi-sweet chocolate chips. That's the 2 first ingredients. It has 190 calories. The bar is 45 grams. Fats, polyunsaturated fats, it has 2.5 grams, and monosaturated fats, it has 3.5. Cholesterol has 0. Total fat is 9 grams, 11% of your daily value. Saturated fats has 2 grams. Sodium 30 grams. Wow. Total carbs are 26 grams. Dietary fiber is 4 grams. Sugars are 20 grams, which is a lot. 7 added sugars, 7%, 4 grams. And then vitamin D has calcium, 2%, iron, 10%, and potassium, it has 6% of your daily value. So yeah, this is the item that I've been analyzing, and yeah, I mean, it's not the worst item. It's not something that I cannot eat. It's a good item. A lot of people might like it. It has a good taste, but it's just really overwhelming for my taste buds, and it's been hard to getting used to this ones. So I guess I'll just try with a different flavor and see what's up for next week. Bye. So today I forgot my breakfast at home, which it was a shake. So I had to buy one, and I ordered it without agave syrup because I already had fruit, and it's just too sour. Hello everyone, this is almost the end of week 5. So far so good with the project and quitting out on sugar. I'm just checking in with the table of content, the bullet points that we have over there, as you. So far so good. I have replaced chocolate with dark chocolate covered almonds. This was actually my co-worker's idea, my ex-co-workers. They gave me the jar with the almonds, and they actually print the label of the original box, or cut the label of the original box, and gave it to me just to prove and for me to feel comfortable at eating them. They're really contain pure dark chocolate. It doesn't contain any milk, neither sugar, so that was really good. I'm still adjusting to the flavor. As you guys might experience it, when you eat chocolate, you imagine the taste that you had before, and that is really sugary and sweet. But this time, this is not the case. It's really cacao strong flavor, and I'm adjusting, but it hasn't been so hard because I've been quitting another sugary stuff. So right now I actually my taste buds have changed, so I don't perceive sugar as I used to. So this is good, and I'm adjusting to this flavor. It's been a process. I'm still consuming added sugar, less definitely, and in other items, the things so far that I have quit on, they still are added sugar free or sugar free. Will I give up anything this week? Yes, I will. I will quit on cookies in general. I'm being a little bit more broad with what I'm quitting, and I'm quitting Oreos, any type of biscuit or or cookie out there that it's with processed sugar and a processed food. So I'm gonna quit on that, and hopefully everything goes well. In my household, they love to have a cookie with their coffee. So hopefully I can like avoid doing that and just grab a banana and eat it with my coffee or something. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll check in for week 6. Side note, I forgot to mention on my past video that this weekend I'm going to an art slash music festival in Las Vegas, and I'm gonna be out there all day and all night for 3 days. I'm a little bit concerned because of the access that I'm gonna have to food in that place, and if I'm gonna have the option on not having those items that I already quit. I believe I will, but hopefully I'm able to resist temptation out there, and I don't binge on anything or fall into the items that I already quit. So wish me luck, and hopefully for week 6 when I check in with you guys, or week 7, there's no bad news. So we'll see how it goes. Hello everyone, it's me again. I just came back from Vegas from the music slash art festival, and I came back with really bad news. I know usually people are not gonna document their flaws, but I will. So in this festival, I gave a kind of like a disclaimer before I left, because I did thought about the consequences and like what could happen over there without many options to eat over there. So I did eat ketchup, not too much, but I did. And there was this time, it was Saturday of the 3 days, and we were super hungry. We were in the crowd, and there was this guy with like a huge umbrella. It was blue, and with like a t-shirt that said Snickers. So he came to us and he was screaming like, "Hey, free Snickers bars, free Snickers bars!" And he had like the little bite size, so I grabbed one, and he literally laughed, and he like grabbed a bunch of them, like a full fist, and he was like, "Here you go, because you're gonna be hungry. You need energy, and stay hydrated. Keep having fun and whatever." He gave me the handful of Snickers, and I ate 3. Hello everyone. So this is like a short clip from week 6, I believe so. We needed to go to like our favorite fast food or like our favorite restaurant, and to order, like, to check the ingredients on the menu and check which item had the most sugar and which one was less healthy, and then try to substitute it with a different one if we wanted to continue going there. I just came back from the gym, so that's why I look like this. But yeah, basically my favorite restaurant and my favorite word place to go and like grab a bite when I'm out there. I really don't go out, not even to restaurants, not even to like buy like a drink or stuff. The more that I go out is maybe to buy a coffee, but majority of the time I make my drinks and food at home every single day. So I'm always carrying a huge bag with my food and my snacks and everything. And everything is homemade, either from by my parents or me. It's just how I was raised. It's just how I'm used to. And I just love have everything ready and saving a lot of money and being able to buy other stuff. So that is just how I go around. But since we needed to do this assignment, I picked one of the few places that I go to eat when I'm go out to hiking and stuff like that, and it's plant powered. It's fast food. It's vegan fast rack. I went online and I checked the ingredients, but there was no ingredients listed. I checked the menu online. I took some pictures, screenshots to add it to this video. And then I went over there and I talked to the manager on duty that day. The store manager wasn't there, but I talked to the manager in charge at that moment. They were about to show me like a binder with their recipes and the ingredients. And I talked to like a cashier, and he explained me that they don't really have it listed because they're all secret recipes, but that he thought he could show me the binder. So when he was about to open, the manager stopped him and like came across the conversation. He was like, "What is your project about? What are you trying to do?" And then I explained him the whole thing. I show him the table of content that I'm using as my guide, and he completely understood. He apologized the way he caught into the conversation and everything. He was so friendly and so open to help me out, but unfortunately he wasn't able to show me the recipes because they're all secret recipes made by one person who was the owner of Plant Power. And even though they have different branches, they have 2 or 3 branches, they keep their recipes very secret. I mean, the people who are there and cook everything there, they have access, but they're pretty close, closed doors with the ingredients and everything. So I was like, I just want to know. I mean, I don't need to see the whole thing. I can just you guys can go through and I can show you like some chemicals that usually are on fast food and this kind of foods, and you can just tell me, because I had some written down. I was prepared to ask for this kind of stuff. And she was like, no, unfortunately I can't even do that, this and that. I can't tell you the percentage of this and that. So I was a little bit bummed about it, but she explained to me that whatever she had knowledge of at that moment, it was that she couldn't show me. She told me this works, and I hope I explained myself good enough. But yeah, this is the place. I will totally recommend anyone, vegan or not vegan, to go and try whatever on the menu. Is delicious. They're amazing. That's it for this week. I'm gonna attach the analysis of the menu and the recipes that I picked to analyze. And yes, just this is just like a brief, not too brief explanation for you guys to know what was going on and why I'm doing it a little bit different. So hello everyone. So as I mentioned on the prior video, my dynamic is going to be different, and I'm going to start breaking down the ingredients and the content of sugar that has per item that I consume on my favorite fast food place, which is Plant Power, as I mentioned. I already told you guys why the dynamic changed, and don't be throw off because I have braces and then I don't, and then I haven't and I don't. It's just that I went like I went through my whole clips, all of my clips. I'm sorry, I apologize. All my clips, and then I realized that the quality was different. There were like some errors and some things that I needed to re-record, so that's what I'm doing, so it goes smoothly and not as raw as it is. So as I mentioned before, I go to Plant Power, and there's 3 things that I usually order every time I go, and it's the Buddha burger, the Buddha fries, and the buffalo chicken strips, and I eat it, all of it. So the Buddha burger has secret sauce, American cheese, grilled onions, lettuce, tomato, and pickles, 2 buns of bread, and the black bean patty. That's what I order, and I consume it with ketchup. So the ingredients of the patty is half a chopped onion, 1 slice of bread that goes in the bread crumbles. This is all based on the recipes that I will use to make this kind of food. Had to add that. Then again, it has 1 can of black beans, but I don't use 1 can. I actually like make them at my house, like I boil them and make them from scratch, and I use 2 cups. And then half a teaspoon of seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon of onion, half a cup of flour. I use whole grain flour, and then a dash of salt, dash of pepper, and oil when you're frying the pan. So approximately for this portion, you get around 3 patties, but it all depends on how much you put on the ingredients. This is just for three, one portion, or maybe two if you make it a little bit bigger. So the secret sauce has pickles, has mustard, has mayonnaise, has ketchup, and a dash of sugar. So I consider that sauce on the patty. We don't have sugar so far, but the the grams of sugar with the bread that I use, which is this one, and it's 1 gram of sugar because of the sugar that you sprinkle on the secret sauce, and then you have 2 grams of sugar with the mayo. Sorry, you have 6 grams of sugar with the amount of ketchup that you eat it with, and then you have the two other buns of bread, which that is 10 grams of sugar. So the Buddha fries are thick cut loaded fries with the secret sauce, are significant cheese, uh, sauce, and grill. So with the this doesn't have any sugar on the cheese because the cheese that I use has 0 grams of sugar. And I checked the list of ingredients and I don't see any chemicals that end with O's or syrups. So I think it's free of sugar. I hope so. And so that doesn't consider any grams of sugar. But then when we go with the secret sauce that's gonna be 4 grams of sugar over there. And then when I go to the buffalo wings, I usually make them with these. I buy them and then I just sprinkle a little bit of buffalo sauce on top just to like have them have a better, a more strong flavor. And that will have a total of 2 grams of sugar. So the funny thing about this meat substitute, chicken substitute, is that here on the ingredients it says total sugar is 2 grams, and underneath between parentheses it mentions includes the 2 added grams of sugar. So this is really good because this lists actually the added sugar that has. So over there we have 2 grams of sugar. In the total for the 3 items that I usually order, there's a total of 30 grams of sugar per this meal, which is a lot. How I replace it, how I change this habit. The next time I went to Plant Power, I actually ordered the buffalo wings, or the buffalo chicken strips, actually. And they're 5 crispy bladder buffalo tenders sub with ranch dressing of option or without ranch. I listed without ranch because when I make them at home, I have the option to put in more buffalo sauce, and that replaces the dressing. I don't really love dressings. So that in total will have 3.5 grams of sugar. The two of that, but I consider 1.5 gram of sugar more because in case I dip it in a sauce, because when I ordered it at Plant Power, I used to dip it on a chipotle sauce. So that's why I added the 1.5 gram of sugar. And then I replaced the burger with the avocado cake and quinoa salad. This is way healthier than a burger, and it has no sugar because it has marinated kale, which is just with lime and vinegar, spring mix, avocado, quinoa, red bell pepper, mushrooms that are not made with sugar, it's just garlic, and vegan butter. And the vegan butter that I use has no sugar, and sometimes I make it at home. That's a long story, another recipe. And mushrooms, and lime and cilantro dressing. The cilantro dressing that I make doesn't have any sugar, so that's good. So far, we reduced 30 grams of sugar for 3.5 grams of sugar of this meal, which is insane. And I totally get why the professor gave us this assign to just compare how much it changes when you like replace items based on the content of sugar. So now when I go, I have gone to twice, or I think believe just once after this, and I decided, so whenever I'm gonna go back to Plant Power, I'm gonna switch between the buffalo wings and the Buddha fries because I love the fries from there. It reminds me from when I used to eat In-N-Out. So they're really good. So my base instead of the burger next time I go is gonna be the avocado kale quinoa salad, and then I'm gonna have my little complimentary side that it's gonna be either the buffalo wings or it's gonna be the Buddha fries because I already know it has 4 grams of sugar or either 3.5 grams of sugar. So this is how we'll do it from now on. Hello, everyone. So today is week 7, I believe so. Yeah, today it finalized. It's Thursday from week 7. I just came back from school from my gym. This week I did replace my cookie intake with some homemade cookies with just 3 or 4 ingredients, and depends on what you like. So it's just 3 bananas, a cup and a half of oatmeal, raw oatmeal, and you just smash the bananas, mix it with the oatmeal, and then you put either peanut butter if you like it, or cranberries, or raisins, or chocolate chips, or whatever. So I bought some dark chocolate and I threw some chunks of it. Another day I did what's it called? Cranberries, and just added a little bit of sweet stuff, and it was really good. And one time I did made them with almond milk, so that's a little snack that I make when I have time, because they have to be made and eaten at the same day because they're made of banana and oatmeal. So that was pretty simple. So my craving of cookies, I satisfied it with that. This week I'm actually finally pushing myself to quit my meat substitutes. My mom and I are looking for lots of recipes and calling my aunts, because I have one aunt who is vegetarian, and she's like sending me all her recipes of her patties and stuff, black bean patties, chipotle patties, and like a bunch of like substitutes that I can use. It's gonna require a lot of my time and work, but I'm willing to sacrifice one Sunday and just knock it off and do that, because I've been trying to do it for a while, but it's just my comfort zone to just go to the frozen aisle and just grab the chicken substitute and the meat substitute, and then just add it to my meals. It's so quick, it's so easy, but it's not the most healthy option. So I'm gonna push myself this week and step out of my comfort zone and see how it goes. And hello, everyone. Welcome to week 8. We're almost done. We're almost there. This week, as usual, same outline, same thing. Have I replaced what I eliminated last week with a new food item? Yes, as I mentioned, I've been cooking my own patties. I've been buying, I bought this thing at Sprouts that is like a vegetable protein that I cook. I don't like the texture. It's like pea protein mixed with like soy and stuff like that, and it's kind of like ground beef, but it's not ground beef. The texture is. I've been doing delicious broccoli, chickpeas patties, also black bean chipotle patties. So it's been good. It's been good. I've been switching through recipes, and I have a couple more in my fridge that I just grab whenever I'm in a hurry, and it's very convenient. I would highly recommend to look for those kind of things. And then, will I give up anything this week? Yes, I will. I don't buy sugary beverages usually, and I don't. But lately I've been finding myself buying little like iced teas and stuff like that. Some with sugar, sometimes without sugar. So this time I'm gonna push myself to not drink any sugar beverages except for coffee. Tea, I'm gonna hot tea. I usually just drink it plain, but I do make my iced tea at home. I add brown sugar and lime, but this week and for the remainder of our sugar block, I'm not gonna be drinking sugary beverages except for coffee, because I do add sugar to my coffee, and we'll see how it goes. Hello, everyone. This is the last time that I say hello, and this is the first time that I'm gonna say goodbye, because it's week 9 and we're done with our sugar block project. It's done. It's our last week. Finito. That's it. We're done. And yeah, I mean, this sugar project, this journey that you guys shared with me, it's been good. I really like this project. I'm really happy with the things that I got out of it, with the end, with the achievements, everything. So today the dynamic is gonna be a little bit different. I'm not gonna quit on anything this week. Hopefully in the future I keep quitting products that I know that have added sugars, but today we're not gonna talk about about that more than anything. We're gonna have like a breakdown of the things that we got out of this project. I'm gonna share with you guys my conclusions. So today I'm gonna discuss three main points about the things that I got out of this project. First is gonna be the awareness. I'm way more aware about what I consume, what I spend my money on, and what I cook my meals with. I was really proud of myself to to find options and really make it happen and not make it as hard as I thought it would be. I was really overwhelmed at the beginning, but eventually I found a way to cook my meals, um, buy more variety of fruits and vegetables, and be more aware about what is there, be more aware about seasonal eating and cooking and stuff like that. So that was a really good thing to learn. And I was like put on my place with this project because before I had a nutritional class and I thought I was eating super healthy and I thought I was like a really aware person, but in reality I was just a person who were trusting the food industry, labeling things healthy and just consuming those, knowing that they weren't healthy and just ignoring it. And I think that's the worst thing you can do, just knowing what you're eating and you're putting into your body, just decide to ignore it. And I think that's a way to just not love yourself and your body as much as you should, as much as everyone should. So I think that was something really positive that I got out of this. I still consume some junk food and I will consume it still, but I will be more aware how often I consume it and what am I gonna do and how am I gonna pay off my body to not feel bad. The second was the physical changes and like the overall feelings that I had. I felt more energy. I was in a better mood. I was as I was not as cranky as I used to get when I'm really hungry. I was more aware of what I was putting on my food, so I was more comfortable eating what I was eating. I always had food because I always brought lunch. That's something that I'm so used to do it, but right now I wasn't relying on buying snacks here and there in the cafeteria of school. I was always with something. So I wasn't trying to lose weight, or I wasn't expecting to lose weight out of this project or have that, but it happened and I was happy about it. I wasn't bumped about it. I'm not a person who is looking to lose weight. I'm really comfortable where I'm at, but it was something good. I gained it back and then lose it again throughout the 9 weeks, but it was good. I also had a rash for like 4 to 5 months already that I got so used to it because it's been there for a while. And I tried to get rid of it, but it got to a point that I wasn't putting attention to it anymore because I tried everything. I tried quitting my meat substitutes because I thought it was the soy protein. And then I changed moisturizers. I changed powder that I put sometimes on because I don't really use makeup. But when I go to work, I have to look decent. So I put some powder on. So I changed that looking for what was causing my rash and I couldn't find it. I got to the point that I was like, okay, I'm so done. Then I started the semester. I got into this project and by I believe the 4th week, the rash was gone. I wasn't able to keep a journal to see what was the thing that I took out on my diet that made the rash be gone, but those are the things that I'm really happy about and the physical changes that I noticed. I'm less tired, less cranky, and I don't crave sugar stuff as I used to. I noticed that when I fell back and I consumed those chocolates and those sugary stuff at the music festival, as I mentioned before, you guys think to the other and then to the other. So it was like a vicious cycle, and I'm sure that more people have experienced that, but it was crazy to me to experience it that clearly. The third and final thing that I got out of this project was that there's always an option. More than awareness, more than the physical changes and all the things that you see, is that at the beginning of this project, I'm pretty sure we're all feel overwhelmed and bummed about like leaving the stuff that we love to eat. But in reality, you get to notice that there's always an option and there's always a better option. I got to appreciate more dark chocolate, fruits. I was able to like make my taste bud change. Now bite into a sneaker and I think it's too sweet. I can't even finish the bite size. It's just insane. Now I appreciate dark chocolate. I love it. I have a piece on my fridge. I eat one and then I eat a clementine and I'll totally satisfied with my sweet tooth for the rest of the day. That's something I'm eating more healthy than ever and I'm really happy about it. Just to conclude this long part of the video, this last ending, the ending, I believe, I'm sorry about it. I just want to thank our professor because this project was really really good. It was really challenging but really nice, and what better way to learn something than by experience. And I'm really happy about this. I'm gonna stick to my changes. I'm gonna try to not go back to none of those products. I really feel good, and this is just to prove that why not quitting on the things that are harmful for us. So I hope everyone had those positive outcomes that I did, and everyone is seeking for a better physical state and better improvements. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope I see you guys around. This is it for a sugar block project, and I hope you guys are good and not going back to sugar.